happens when we take a cymbal that was actually marketed for classical band and orchestras but put it on a drum set? Let's find out. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Nick Costa here, and in today's video we're going to be checking out the brand new Zildjian 24-inch classic orchestral ride. This particular cymbal is from the Zildjian Concept Shop, and if you have checked out other videos that I've uploaded of earlier variations of cymbals from that series, you know that this is kind of Zildjian's experimental ground. This is where they're going to start to get real weird with a bunch of stuff and see what works and see what needs to be improved. The things that actually stick out and people enjoy might make its way into a line. So with this particular cymbal, I got really excited when they announced it because I remember when I was in high school in the early 2000s that I actually used the orchestral cymbals on the drum set at school. And the reason why I did that was because all the other cymbals that we had specifically for the drum set were beginner and intermediate models. They were very thick and very harsh sounding in my opinion. What I noticed with those classic orchestral cymbals, they had a nice wash and decay to them, and you could use them on pretty much any type of style of music, at least the styles of music that you played in a school setting. Well, it turns out I'm not the only one who thought this way because there were a couple Zildjian artists who actually were playing them while on tour. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that Adam Willard posted about playing the prototype of this specific cymbal. So why a classic orchestral ride cymbal and why 24 inches? Well, we all know how bigger cymbals are all the rage nowadays. I know my personal favorite cymbal is a 24-inch K-Light ride. So why classic orchestral? Well, those classic orchestral series cymbals were made as suspended cymbals. So when you played them, for the most part, you're using a lot of mallets and doing a ton of cymbal swells and rolls. They have a darker tone to them in my opinion, and because of the fact you're using them as a suspended cymbal, the swell actually kind of gradually builds up instead of being direct in your face. Now, the difference that I can see with this Concept Shop cymbal, however, is that this is a bright, brilliant finish, kind of like Zildjian's A Custom series. The other classic orchestral cymbals, at least the ones that I remember playing, were more of your K traditional style finish. All right, so let's dive in and see what this 24-inch classic orchestral is all about. Wow. So in my personal opinion, I think it's a lot heavier than what I was expecting. You can hear in those initial taps that I was playing around that middle section of the top of the cymbal, it does have a good amount of weight to it, and it's got a heaviness to the sound. Now, the one thing I find interesting with this cymbal is that although it's a little bit more on the heavier side, when you decide to use it more as a crash or to wash it out a little bit, it doesn't sound as harsh as some of those heavier cymbals that Zildjian offers. So in my opinion, I really do think that this cymbal sounds a little bit more like an A custom. It's a heavier sound, the bell projects, but then as far as the wash is concerned, I think this cymbal washes out a little bit more than some of those similar sounds that Zildjian offers. I actually think that's a really cool thing, because if you needed a cymbal that's actually a little more defined and can cut through, but if you want to lay into it, you actually can, this is a great cymbal for you. Now, like I said earlier, my favorite ride cymbal is the 24-inch K Light Ride, but my second favorite cymbal is a 21-inch A Sweet Ride. And the reason why I enjoy that ride is because of the fact that it does have a decent definition to it, but if I want to lay into it and actually crash it, I can do so. Now, there have been situations where I wish I had a cymbal that washed like a K Light Ride, but had a little more definition. As a matter of fact, a little more definition than a Sweet Ride did. I personally think that this is the cymbal. So I'd love to get your feedback on what you think of this cymbal, so make sure that you leave a comment in the comments section below. And while you're here, make sure that you hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification. That way you're notified of any additional content that I upload to the channel. If you enjoyed this cymbal and you want to get it for yourself, make sure you reach out to your local Zildjian retailer or visit Zildjian.com. I'll put a link to the cymbal on Zildjian's website in the description below. And that is it. Thank you so much for checking out this video on the 24-inch classic orchestral ride. And until next time, see you later.